And the Barclays starting lineups are in. Robbie will talk us through Spurs.
Yeah.
And Son's partner in crime, Harry Kane, who we'll talk about next. Premier League Player of the Year at the London Football Awards, Harry Kane made these... He may not want to sell him.
Yeah, and he signed a contract. I mean, he signed a...
Spurs.
5 Premier League games this season to resurrect his Spurs career.
Today, and he said this week, we can't down tools. We are playing for...
Nine assists, and then the big news, the big story was Harry Kane talking about...
Ryan drops out. Basham's been out for a while with a muscle injury. Midfield again.
It's like 5 players could go forward, and as Ranieri once said,
have to win the game.
Paul Heckingbottom is trying out for the job. He's one of 5. Last weekend, it was the League Cup final, as you'll know.
And, yeah, you would. Of course, Champions League has got to be the target, but...
And so, after the final... Remember, Stevens coming around the back here for Sheffield United and trying to guide a modicum of solace for them after 6 successive defeats. That's a lovely ball in from Son. Wouldn't have counted, though. Flag up against Harry Kane. Time for Aurier to go into ground and not get in the free kick, and Spurs bring it forward again with intent. Reguilon making an excellent run forward, and it ended up somehow in the hands of Ramsdale.
Oh, any kind of touch, just a touch on this.
Blades able to launch an attack here, but it was a powder puff finish from David McGoldrick.
Well, he just wanted him to leave it, didn't he? Just step over it.
Getting in towards range, he's got Bale outside him. The final day of last season, did something similar this time around. And a foul by reiterated publicly that he wants to be winning the biggest prizes on offer. In comes Lo Celso's corner. Bale the target at the... Difficult for Kane to time his run, stay onside. As the ball comes in, the deflection just keeps Ramsdale honest. Now, here's Gareth Bale. Well, we saw in the last home game against Southampton just how spectacular he can still be. We've had twice as many attempts as Tottenham. Here's Ali. Ramsdale a long way off his line, but Ali couldn't get the purchase on the header to loop. We'll invite Reguilon forward whenever they can. On the deck, play goes on with Aurier finding Son, who almost finds the corner. Ramsdale down well enough to beat it away.
Good strike.
Now, Højbjerg making the run outside him. Kane goes alone. It may well have been going wide. Basham couldn't take the risk. Højbjerg seizing upon the loose possession. Good ball over the top for Son, who stretched but just couldn't bring the ball out of the sky. Ali for Son, who's
On the ball.
and leaves them susceptible to that kind of season in Sheffield United history where they've lost a bigger proportion of matches than ever before. Now Reguilon getting the better of Bogle and finding Harry Kane. That's a collector's item. Slightly later than advertised. Maurice able to make a save with cursory glance to see if the long diagonal was on. Instead he's... Bogle with the delivery. Party from John Fleck in the midfield as well. Stevens with the ball in. Bogle. Reguilon back towards Ali. Norwood's delivery. Bruce stopped his run and will be kept in. Still Sheffield United season, hope so. Ball over the top here. It's Gareth Bale flicking it past the goalkeeper and in. Deadlock broken. Serge Aurier playing a major part. And Bale stretching every sinew to get the touch to flick it past Ramsdale. It's just one short of 50 Premier League goals in his career now. Strong running from Brewster, waiting for the support to arrive. And it does so with Fleck. It is Kane, and it's straight into the wall. Second one through the wall, but wide. Here's Son from the advantage. Son trying to get away from Bogle, who had another nibble at him there. And the point being, conviction, people believe it. Here's McGoldrick. Got to go to Manchester United and Chelsea between now and then. Ramsdale, Ali, Son. Trying to set it up for Lo Celso. Ooh, got the angle right, couldn't get it to come down. Individuals. Here's Lo Celso making his way forward. Great link-up play between those two. Ali getting involved and trying his luck. Stinging the palms of Ramsdale and nothing more.
Lovely sharp passage of passing.
And Højbjerg has the last touch of a first half.
Right after this. Commentary team.
So Tottenham lead. Ali brings it forward and then loses out to Chris Basham. Now operating in the more customary positions. Sheffield United's eagerness to please at the beginning of the second half, a little bit overzealous. Lo Celso from him. Berger was up there. Might fall for George Baldock. His best. Burt chasing. That being given as a goal. If he is offside, he's offside. There's no doubt about it. For Sheffield United and arguably the absolutely magnificent. What an example of it. And Son puts it away for 2-0. Back to front in double quick time. Tottenham double their advantage. A sensational. And it's that.
And you have to lean your upper body to just be able to get that.
What can Sheffield United do from Norwood's set piece? Looking for McGoldrick. Well, to come back in and poke it away from McGoldrick, setting up Bale from distance. But Ramsdale had plenty of time to judge the flight of it. Position in this second half. John Fleck making a good run forward here. Let it run. Fading out towards this left touchline in this second half. Osborne making a run past him. Bale here. He's got a lot of space to make up. Never in doubt, though, was it? A classic counter-attack from Tottenham Hotspur. Sheffield United win their first corner, and within seconds at the other end, they find themselves 2 down.
To me, Jim, but I just can't see those teams, the form they're in.
Burke, good play this from Sheffield United. Pull back for Fleck, who lets it run. And Norwood can only smack it straight at Hugo Lloris. Really good Sheffield United move, counts for nothing.
Oh, really?
What an inviting gap for him to try and hit. It is Bale looking for it as well. Aurier setting it up for Bale, and there is his hat-trick. What a night for Gareth Bale. His first Premier League hat-trick for more than 8 years. For a moment, he might be able to set up Son here. Son onto his right foot, and in off the post, 4-4. And the quality of goals just get better and better. Spurs blowing the blades away.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. And it's Kurzawa. Kurzawa proving impossible to wrestle off the ball. Goes for goal! Oh, taken with style.